taking oath of office and also electing their speakers, and that's going to be happening today in Nyeri and Laikipia. Carol Derry, let me bring you in. Talk to us about the events there. In Nairobi yesterday, we had quite a number of issues in regards to that, but I also understand that in Nyeri there was a court case in which somebody was trying to bar that from happening. Maybe you could just bring us up to speed with all the events taking place around this particular swearing in.
Good morning, Betty. Yes, Nyeri County Assembly, this is where we are. The swearing-in ceremony of the members of the County Assembly expected to commence any moment now. Excitement is palpable from amongst the MCAs. We'll be talking to one of them shortly. And as you have mentioned, yes, there was a court case that had been filed by, or petitioned by one Duncan Mathenge, saying that interest groups had been left out of the list. We're talking about PLWDs, people living with disabilities and minority groups. But what happened yesterday is that the court lifted that, and they nominated members of the County Assembly will indeed be sworn in together with the elected ones. So 44 in total, 30 elected and 14 nominated. But what was said yesterday at the court is that even if they're sworn in and later it will be found that the list was not properly constituted, then of course there will be rights to reverse that. But as of now, as where it stands right now, the nominated members of the County Assembly will be sworn in. And Betty, 30, as I've said, were elected, amongst them 3 women. This is something historic because even in the last county assembly, the members of the county assembly, there was no woman, but at least this time there are 3 women. This is something historic and, showing that women are claiming their rightful place in leaders of position. And, some of the issues, we remember last time, members of the County Assembly, really there was a lot of antagony between them and the executive here in Nyeri County. If you can recall the impeachment motion against the late Governor Derito Gachagua, there's a lot of squabbling, a lot of back and forth between the executive and members of the County Assembly, with each saying that they were right, that they were trying to protect the interests of the people of Nyeri County. So perhaps the scenario this time around with the new members of the County Assembly, with the people of Nyeri County, hoping that then there will be harmony amongst the leaders, all the arms of leadership and government here in Nyeri County, so that they can work together. After the swearing-in of the MCAs today, the speaker, they will get a chance to elect their speaker. There are about 5. Actually, there are 5 who are in the speaker's seat. So after the swearing-in ceremony of the 44 members of the County Assembly in Nyeri County, we will get to know who the speaker is from the 5 who have expressed interest. Let us talk to one member of the County Assembly, Kiruga Thuku, MCA, Chinga Ward in Othaya constituency. Is looking very sharp, very excited to be sworn in today, saying that he will, in fact, work for the people of Chinga Ward alongside other members of the County Assembly. Mheshimiwa, hujambo?
Sijambo sana.
Congratulations on your election as MCA, Chinga Ward.
Thank you very much, Carol.
Okay.
Thank you.
How are you feeling today?
Of course, I'm happy. I'm very grateful to the people of Chinga for giving me the mandate to represent them here in the County Assembly. And my promise to them is that I'll serve them with dedication, with all my heart, because they deserve it. They endorsed me in historical numbers. Very, 74% of our people in Chinga endorsed me, and they can have my promise today. I'll serve them with all my heart, and God willing, I'll never let them down.
All right. From the last County Assembly, members of the County Assembly, all of them were sent home except 2. You are all almost new. All of you leaders, even the governor, Dr. Wahome Gakuru, new governor of Nyeri County, the senator is new, the woman rep, almost all the leaders are new. You remember what happened the last time? There was a lot of, back and forth. The antagonism was just too much. This time, as a member of County Assembly, together with others who you will be serving here in this assembly, what do you say about, or your call to your fellow leaders in terms of unity and harmony to work for the people of Nyeri County?
Okay, thank you, Carol. What we are saying, and what I would like to say, is that, yes, we must oversight the governor, but we want to do things differently. Of course, as much as I may differ with the governor here and there in my oversight roles, respect is a must. We must respect our governor. We must respect each other's leaders. Even today here, people are not supporting one candidate, all of them. But after the elections are done with, we should be able to come back together. Whoever wins, we move on for the sake of Wajiko in Nyeri. So I look forward to having an assembly and a county government that will unite in serving the interest of the common Mwananchi, Wajiko, who has brought us to this county assembly.
All right. Kiruga, what are the needs of the people of Nyeri? This is one of Kenya's food baskets, so agriculture is top there. But there are also other things, infrastructure, education needs, bursaries. There was also a bit of squabbling last time over some of these issues. What, in your opinion, are the priority needs, at least the first three that MCAs really need to look into?
Of course, one of the major needs of the people of Nyeri is both the governor and the MCAs. They need to unite and fast track the the rules of ensuring all the nursery school teachers in Nyeri are paid from the county from the county government kitty. Because you see in other counties, you find other counties are paying their nursery school teachers. But in Nyeri, this burden has been being borne by the parents. So this is one of the key areas we expect the government to address. And of course, we expect proper utilization of public resources. Remember, we were number 47 out of 47. This must change. I'm very, very happy our governor has given a commitment that we must move from that position. Our first stop should be anywhere between number 5 and number 1. So all I want to assure our people is that we shall unite to ensure this sad situation changes.
Mheshimiwa, what is your message to Dr. Wahome Gakuru? You attended his swearing-in ceremony and you had his speech saying or outlining what he needs to look into in this county 019. What would be your passionate appeal to Dr. Wahome Gakuru together with his deputy, Mutahi Kahiga?
Fine. Bwana Governor, who is my friend, and the deputy governor, my assurance to them is, yes, we shall oversight you gentlemen, but you have our unwavering support in trying to take Nyeri forward. We shall always, remember last week, we had been summoned by the head of state, all the Jubilee MCAs, and we were given instructions that we must support all the positive, everything that is positive coming from the governor and his office. So my assurance to the governor and his deputy, we shall strongly support them as long as what they are bringing forth is geared towards helping Wajiko. And of course, as I said earlier, Carol, we look forward to finishing those nasty squabbles that have bedeviled our county. So please, Bwana Governor, bring forth projects meant to benefit the people, and you have our support. And one thing I would want to address to the governor and the leaders in Nyeri, differences must be there because, of course, we don't come from the same mother. But people can resolve any differences over a cup of tea. So whenever leaders feel there is somewhere they are differing, let them pull together, they sit down, and those differences get to be addressed.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Lastly, Bwana Kiruga, what do you feel about, you remember the court case regarding the list of the nominated members of the county assembly, with some feeling there's a point of disconnect that perhaps not all groups of interest were represented. What do you feel about that as an elected MCA?
Now, you see, now it touches on my colleagues.
Yeah.
And now, you see, I wouldn't want to antagonize my colleagues. So what I would say, because the matter is in court, let's leave it to the courts. They look into it. Otherwise, I wish everyone all the best.
Okay.
Yes, Carol.
All right. Thank you very much. Enjoy your swearing-in ceremony. We'll allow you to go back to the
Thank you. God bless you. God bless Nyeri.
Thank you very much, Mheshimiwa. Have a good day. Asante sana. Oh, asante. Okay, asante sana. All right. Betty Kirugathuku, MCA Chinga Ward, Othaya, one of the 44 members of the County Assembly, will be sworn in today. 30 elected, as we had said earlier, amongst them 3 women, quite historic in Nyeri County. Last assembly, there was no woman who was elected. They were all nominated. This time, the people of Nyeri elected 3 MCAs. So together with the 40 nominated, 44 of them, he's talked about the issues, mostly those touching on harmony and cohesion between the members of the County Assembly and the general leadership of Nyeri County, the executive, the members of the County Assembly, all who have positions of power in Nyeri County to work together for the Wanjiku, for the common person, for the farmer, coffee farmer, for the tea farmer, dairy farmer, infrastructure to be looked into. All these issues are expectations of the people of Nyeri County towards their new leaders. We'll be bringing you more on the swearing-in ceremony here in Nyeri County, and also there's one that will be going on at the neighboring county, that is Laikipia County. Back to you, Betty.
Right, thank you very much, Carol and Derry, for that and the discussion that you've just had. Like she mentioned, Nyeri, Laikipia, and also we understand Wajir are today going to be having this swearing-in ceremony of the members of the County Assembly. And I understand we also have pictures from Wajir, what is happening there. The event is already ongoing, as you can see in the pictures.